I'm from this set called Eastside Feud Oriental Blood Gang. You know, it's a Cambodian gang here in South Central Los Angeles.
The Eastside Feud Oriental Boys is known for being the first Asian blood gang. They are located in the Pueblo del Rio housing projects located in the low bottoms of South Central. The housing projects was the headquarters of the Feud Pueblo Bishop Bloods. This led to a violent shootout between the two gangs in 1988.
CK Tiny. Yeah, we over here in the Pueblo del Rio project, you know, South Central LA. When we first came here, this shit was, you know what I'm saying, there was always war against us and, you know, the black.
After the incident, the gangs would form an alliance that resulted in Oriental Boys becoming Bloods. Some people have claimed the alliance was created due to a barter that would greatly benefit both gangs. OBZ would provide Bishop Bloods assault rifles in exchange for learning the dope game.
Let me take you to a world full of hate and pain. I'm reminiscing about the time we were stuck in a gang where we were way out, but they joined a gang. I'm selling crack on the boys, so now the rules are changed.
But not all OBZ would join the Bishop Blood Alliance. These members would move to Chinatown. Chinatown is surrounded by a lot of Hispanic gang territory such as Dogtown, Clovers, 18th Street, Echo Park, Diamond Street, Osiri Boys, Teardrop Locos, Los Crazy Mexicans, and Temple Street. The Asian youths would be discriminated and assaulted by Hispanic gangs, primarily Osiri Boys. Westside Oriental Lazy Boys was formed to protect Asians and a response to Osiri Boys. OLBZ won the conflict as they took Victor Heights from Teardrop Locos and Osiri Boys. Just as Feud Oriental Boys controlled territory, Westside Lazy Boys controlled Angelino Heights, Sunset to Victor Heights to Chinatown. Lazy Boys would claim Alpine Park. Lazy Boys would also fight other Asian gangs for the control of Chinatown. They went to war with gangs such as Asian Boys Crip, Viet Ching Cool Boys, Chinatown Homeboys, and TRG. As members from the California crossed state line, they would bring the gang to Chicago. Outlaw Local Bloods would be the set established in Chicago during the late 1980s. They were clicked up with the Almighty P Stone and associated with the People Nation Alliance. There are other OBZ sets in the Midwest. Other members would migrate north to the Pacific Northwest, Tacoma, Washington. 44 Oriental Local Boys became the first Asian street gang in Washington state. Like their California counterparts, Local Boys controlled a piece of territory known as the East Side, which expanded into their biggest rival's territory, Hilltop, controlled by the Hilltop Crips. Local Boys had alliance with the East Side Piru and made news due to various brutal crimes. They would later change name to Original Local Boys as non-Asians wanted membership. Here's an excerpt from a Hood Bios interview on how 44 OLBZ was formed in Tacoma during the late 1980s.
Basically, it came from California. So it all ended up to Washington State during the Cambodian mushroom picking season. And then there's a bear grass picking season. So that's when they came up. They started all that with my older cousin. You know, the mushroom, it started out with mushrooms because Washington State is known for the Yellowstone Trail, the Pine, and the Whitestone Trail. So people down south, like California, they come up to come pick mushroom. You know, they come pick up mushroom, and then they after a while, we don't know they were a gang, but after a while they start living in Washington State. They form a gang from their set from California. So that's, you know, where it began. Then mushroom picking, bear grass picking. There's more from California. They come up and pick bear grass. So yeah, and mainly I think it was Stockton, mainly Stockton blood. So they come up, they form because We got a lot of dead crabs in Washington State.
Collectively, these blood sets of Oriental boys is known as Oriental family bloods. However, before they were bloods, Oriental boys did not claim colors. They were a neutral rag gang known as Original Brother. Internal feuding between members caused a split and created two new gangs, the East Side 5 Deuce Oriental Boys out of South Central and the West Side Oriental Boys out of North Hollywood. West Side OBZ is considered Crips. Their biggest rivals are the Satanas, a Filipino street gang under the Sureños faction. West Side OBZ would establish two other sets, Oriental Boy Soldier out of San Diego and Oriental Boys Crip Gang out of Long Beach. Oriental Boy Soldier is a predominantly Cambodian gang. They had an alliance with Oriental Killer Boys, a predominantly Laotian gang. The two gangs would ally themselves against Mexican and black gangs until a feud over race split them apart in 1989. During the summer of 1989, OBS, OKB, and Long Beach Cambodians were partying on a beach. The Long Beach Cambodian started macking to one of the OKB's girl. The OKB was jumped by the Cambodians. OKB retaliated by shooting at the crowd, killing 3 and injuring many more. This caused a race war between all San Diego Laotian gang and San Diego Cambodian gangs, including some from Long Beach. The race war lasted 20 years. A ceasefire would be called in 2010 by gang leadership. If you want to know more about San Diego gangs, check out this video.
And back in 1989, what happened was, between Cambodian and Lao gang members, they were at the beach. They were partying like they did every week, and some Cambodian gang members came down from Long Beach. They were friends with the Cambodians that were there, and evidently they tried to pick up one of the Lao's girlfriends. There was a fight, and before you know it, they were shooting at each other, which ended up as a double homicide in the sports arena area. And then there were several homicides after that.